today we're gonna bolt on a backup plan for when we take this thing out to the desert. All right, so we've got the typical tow bar that you see on all the front of Bajas. And normally with the standard Beetle, it's a very, very simple process. It just clicks into the bottom of the torsion bars. But with a Super, there's a little more to it. And the big difference is this big plate, which is gonna bolt onto the front of the Baja. And then you'll have the place to mount your tow bar in it. So we're gonna be bolting this on to the Baja, and then with the tow bar, since most states have a law with the safety chain, this did not come with hooks for safety chains. We're gonna be welding on some safety chain holders or eyelets or whatever for it onto the bar itself. Also, this thing did not come with any hardware. All it did come with are the pins to pin it to it. So again, seems like the ongoing problem with this whole bug is I always have to go buy new hardware for it. So I went and picked up all new hardware, washers, lock nuts, because this thing's gonna be bolted on. We'll probably just leave it on and not want to take it back off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with grinding off some of this paint real quick. I'm gonna weld this on there, and then we're gonna go ahead and bolt the plates on, hook this up, and that'll be it. All right, we're gonna weld this on there. Definitely had issues finding gas for the welder, so it's all flux core. So that's why it's gonna look worse than it should, but whatever, you're not gonna see it. Yeah, I melted that thing together. It's not the prettiest, but it's not the worst. It's some flux core, and I ain't grinding it or painting it. I don't really care. All right, so next to do is we're gonna get, that's gonna cool down. We'll set this off to the side so I don't burn myself nor Daniel. This will be the first. Yeah. And we're gonna start off with this. Like I said, there is gonna be 6 holes, 3 on each side. There's this little groove cut for whatever reason underneath it. The only issue I found was the bushings for the sway bar kind of get in the way if they're shifted over. So I just had it already kind of pushed them over. I'm going to be going, especially so the bolt doesn't go lower and I can't get in there. So we're going to go with the bolt going up and then the nut on the top, just because also that's one less thing hanging. And
oh, you got the like good bolts.
Yeah, I spent some money on these. Yeah, because I did not want
the bolts were more than the actual tow bar.
Yeah, this is the only thing.
Yeah,
just
I see that.
To get. There it goes. Okay, that was easy. This would be a good way to find out if your frame or anything's bent if this doesn't line up.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
If any of this was off.
Yeah, because the bolts fitting in is actually not the car's deal. It's just the...
Yeah, that was... Oh.
As we're saying that,
yeah,
it's bent.
Can you hand me that camera again?
Sure can.
I know. Now it should be right there, yeah. I did look up when I was trying to find the tow bar, and a video did pop up of one, and it looked like a pain because... You have to get underneath the car.
On a standard Beetle, right?
Yeah. Oh, no,
yeah.
On the... Well,
I mean, not a standard. Super Beetle, not Baja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of a pain. So if you're watching this and you have a Super Beetle that's stock, it's not going to be this easy.
One of the reasons, too, we thought about doing this as we were like... as we were sort of like planning out the next stages of building a front bumper... we were thinking about, well, like if we want to do a tow bar, so we don't want to have to get the trailer out, which can be a little time consuming because it's at a different location. Yeah. We're like, oh, it'd be actually wise to put this on, and then we can kind of build the front skid plate and bumper off with this in mind. So that's kind of, if you're asking yourself, well, why are they doing this and not a bumper? That's why.
All right. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way because nothing really quite fit, and I don't want to take anything off the nose. Whew! All right, those are good and tight.
That's probably the most secure thing on it.
Yeah. Who knows if this is true, but now if you think about it, this whole piece is kind of boxed in slightly. So it's just an extra thickness. I don't like that these hang down and we've lost the inch of travel or inch of ground clearance, and these are going to be the first things that hit. I would like to have been able to bolt this on the top here. That might be something, or I'm going to go build a really nice solid bumper, maybe building off of this plate and then moving these up here because these are low. I feel like when we go out there in the desert, this might get hung up. We're going to grab that tow bar, we're going to pin it in, and then that's
it.
That's it. I didn't really point out, it's a 2-inch ball. It's an empi tow bar, if that means anything to anybody. And I actually had to find this on Amazon because everyone else was on back order for some reason, but Amazon wasn't. Here we are now, and it came in after a week, so we're good to go. And it did come with these pins. I'm going to use them. I think they'll be okay. Those are the famous words.
Yeah.
But now we just make sure, yep, it's still good. Maybe we'll get some better ones later down the road. But...
Boom.
Then that's all you have to do when you need to tow your bug now. So there we go, and then we'll just tow it with the truck. And I've never flat towed, so this is.
There's directions right here. Did you see?
It says safety chain, which it didn't come with anything.
It says don't back up when towing.
Yeah, it says don't back up. Turn ignition key on and unlock steering wheel. Well, I don't think this has a steering lock, so it doesn't matter anyways. But we will unlock it. Yeah, we'll test fit it on the truck. Make sure it's all good. But there you go. That's basic Super Beetle tow bar install. But here we go. So we'll, like I said, we're going to document us towing it out there to the desert tomorrow. See, I'm a little nervous, but we're going to see how it goes. Like I said, plateau. I guess, I mean, if it's, I don't know. This just works. So I've had this chain just floating around in here. Let's use it. Got our safety chain for our new welded up tow bar. Painted black. So we're gonna get this on. I'm gonna pull the bug out and bolt. Where'd the pins? I gotta find the pins. Put this on, and then we're gonna do something this strung through here or whatever, and I gotta find a pin for this still. I forgot last night. Did a little safety wiring, if you can see there, keep my pins from falling off because we already lost one and then found it and lost it. So we'll see. All right, yeah. Oh, almost perfectly right on. Good. Of course, the car is just in gear, and I go. Boop. Okay. Let's see here. That's pretty solid, actually. I was thinking I had to adjust the bolt under here, but I think it's pretty well. So I gotta find a pin to go through here, and we'll wrap our chain around. Thought I had one of those trailer pins that go through. I can't find it at all. I might just put this through there, and then I think I'm gonna stop at the store and pick one up. There's the bug back there. So first time flat towing, and obviously the Ford Ranger's gonna tow it just fine, but it's gonna be quite interesting. So far so good. I definitely have things kind of rigged up to was not ideal, but oh, that's super. Oh yeah, there it goes. Now it's just gonna slap, tank slapping. Oh my gosh. There we go. First quarter mile and don't like it. These wheels will just go boop, 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 boop the whole time. So, all right, we're here at the True Value though. I'm gonna grab some hardware. So we made it out to Montesa here in Albuquerque, flat towing the Baja, which is completely sketchy and terrible at slow speeds. Daniel's got the Husky up there mounted on his truck with a hitch mount. So we're gonna unhitch everything, unhook it, whatever, these lights, and go take this stuff out for a rip and test it all out. All right, we made it back home. What an awesome day. I just wanted to shoot real quick that I'm back. The bug made it in one piece, no problem. And definitely flat towing is a learning curve for anyone that wants to flat tow. This is going to conclude the tow bar and flat towing. Basically, I learned that at very slow speeds, and if you hit like a dip or something, it starts doing that tank slapping. But once you get up past like 20, it straightens it out. So definitely have to be on your toes at all times while flat towing a bug. I think what we're gonna do, Daniel, we're gonna put on a new steering dampener and see if that kind of helps with it, because it does get a little crazy. You keep it above 20 miles an hour, it straightens itself out, just gets messed up whenever you go slow and you hit those dips, and it kind of starts the whole thing going. But there you go, bug's back. It was an awesome day, and I'm gonna go shower.